is the story of a tree that was made into a cross. The tree upon which Jesus was crucified. The tree that was made into the cross saw everything that happened to Jesus. The tree saw Pilate commend Jesus and was there with Jesus all through the afternoon. The tree knew everything that happened on that Good Friday. Come with us as we journey with Jesus along the way of the cross and listen to the story of the tree as the tree tells it to us. One day, while I was watching over a peaceful valley near Nazareth, some woodsmen came and cut me down. All my tenant clothes flew away in fright. Then the men stripped my branches away, hacked at me, and carted me and some other trees down here to the barracks of the Praetorium at Governor Pilate's palace in Jerusalem. It is very noisy here today. The soldiers say there's a trial going on upstairs and that the courtyard is jammed with people. Many pilgrims are in the city to celebrate Passover. Now I can hear the sounds of whips, but I can't hear the prisoner. The soldiers are giving the man some kind of crown and calling him a king. I can hear the blows and the coarse, loud voices. I can even hear them spitting and laughing at him. Poor, unlucky prisoner. I wonder what he did. Now it is very quiet. Suddenly, I can hear the crowd yelling, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" First station. Jesus is condemned to death. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Here comes somebody now. He is coming into the courtyard. He is being condemned to death. We will go through this afternoon together. Second station. Jesus carries his cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
The soldiers pull me over to him. I can see the crown on his head. How horrible. It's made of long thorns. I wonder what he did to deserve this. He reaches out his arms to me and holds me tightly. Third station. Jesus falls the first time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
The soldiers are making him walk faster, but I am very heavy and he has a hard time carrying me. There he goes down on the pavement with me on top of him. The soldiers are hauling him up and putting me on his back again. He's holding me tightly but gently, almost like a friend. They command him to go forward, and he tries. Fourth station. Jesus meets his mother. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
This man is slowing down. He comes to a stop. Someone in the crowd says, "It's his mother." He looks at her, she looks at him. Oh, his name is Jesus. Some say they believe he is the Son of God. The soldiers whip him to start walking again. He holds me tightly and he goes on, dragging me along. I wish I weren't so heavy. The fifth station. Simon helps Jesus carry his cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Jesus can hardly walk now. Here's a man from the country coming through the crowd to get a better look at what's going on. The soldiers command him to help Jesus. He doesn't want to, but they make him pick me up anyway. I wonder where we're going. Someone in the crowd recognizes this fellow and calls him Simon, and also asks about his sons. I hear he comes from Cyrene. The sixth station. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
or veil. She runs up and wipes the blood and sweat from the face of Jesus. At least that should help him to see where he is going. He brushes the hair out of his face, grasps me a little tighter, and walks on.
The seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Even though Simon has a firm grip on one end of me, Jesus weakens and falls. This time, with Simon's help, at least I didn't fall on top of him. Simon pulls me back until the soldiers beat him to his feet again. Simon is helping now. He feels sorry for Jesus. Simon is strong and is taking all of my weight so that Jesus can hang on for help.
The eighth station, Jesus meets the woman of Jerusalem. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
On our way out of the city gate, I see a group of women with babies and little ones. They start to wail and cry as they see Jesus coming down the street. He stops for a minute and tells them not to cry for him, but for themselves and for their children.
The ninth station, Jesus falls the third time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Now I know where we're going. Somebody mentioned Golgotha, the skull place, on Calvary. I'm glad the hill of Calvary isn't too high because we can't walk much longer. Simon has my full weight now. Jesus is exhausted, and the soldiers want to hurry in case he should die before they've done their job. It's close to noon now.
The tenth station, Jesus is stripped of his garments. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
At last I am put down on the ground. The soldiers decide to take off his seamless garments without tearing it, as it had value. It is stuck to his wounds, and his scourging is renewed as they roughly remove his robe. He shivers from shock, even though it is noon on a warm spring day in Jerusalem. Bleeding, naked, suffering, he tries to prepare himself for the horror of the crucifixion.
The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Now it is time to really bring us together. He is pierced with a sharp iron, and so am I. He is innocent, and so am I. He has done no wrong, and neither have I. He just gave his mother to his friend, so now he has nothing but me for a throne and thorns for a crown.
The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
I will speak to God, his Father and Creator. Please, God of justice, grant me one mercy that my splintered wood might become soft, so he can rest his crowned head on me before he dies. At her feet, the soldiers beat one and she dies scambling for his robe. The sun is becoming dim, and the earth is beginning to rumble. He makes a last act of love, commending his spirit to his Father. He rests his head on the pillow of my arms. I accept his thorns in love, and it is finished. Pilate's sign shakes in the high wind, which begins to blow. The sun covers its face, the earth quakes. The mountains echo God's power. Someone runs out of the gate of the city and up the hill to announce that the veil of the temple was torn in two.
The 13th station. Jesus is taken down from the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Now a soldier thrusts some lance in his heart to make sure he is dead, and blood and water flow out. The soldiers wrench the valuable nails out of both of us and saves them for the next job. He is placed in his mother's arms, and she holds him, ignoring the thorns. She covers his body with her mantle. John and Mary Magdalene console her, and Joseph of Arimathea, a friend, offers his tomb for burial.
The 14th station. Jesus is placed in the tomb. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you.
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
I watched the little group of friends carry him away to Joseph's tomb nearby. Now it is getting dark and the sound of the Passover music and singing begins to drift over the city walls. Jesus mounted quietly, hurrying through the city gates before the watchman locked them for the night. The glow of the city candles lights the dark sky. My friend of a few hours lies in a low tomb behind a huge stone. I am standing here alone in the dark. Somehow I feel the world will never be the same again. I didn't know that my story hasn't ended. I was left alone 3 days, and I thought that my friend was gone forever and that everything was finished. But no, Jesus, who is the Son of God, is the risen Christ. On Easter Sunday, he will rise again from the dead and live forever. His resurrection is a sign of hope for everyone. And there were once I thought that I was a cross of shame. I know now that from this day on, the cross will be a sign of glory and salvation for the world.
Thank you for joining us today. We pray that you may have a very blessed Easter Triduum as we prepare for Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, and may you have a blessed Easter season.
Thank you. I want to do a little blessing with all of you, and thank you for that beautiful presentation of the stations, and also the Seder meal, so that you can have an idea of, where the Mass came from. The Passover meal of the Jewish people that they just celebrated a couple of nights ago was actually the first Mass. The Passover meal helped the people of Israel remember how God delivered them from Egypt, and Jesus was there with his disciples